I love that story. I had my own experience with that with Greatness Code between season 1 and season 2. Season 1, it was, the visual pitch was black and white interviews, black and white animation with touches of color, like to help the story, but it really was a black and white, and it's a mostly animated show. So that was something very in it. And we didn't do it with film, but everything was grainy. Everything was supposed to be, because it's a show, they're talking about their memory. It's very watercolor. It's very like, in the word code and binary and black and white. And there's just something about black and white actually makes things feel more imaginative. And I just had a whole pitch and a whole thing about black and white. And then when season 2 came around, season 1 was, the first slate of things that Apple TV Plus did. And now Apple TV Plus, it's 2 years later, and they've had all these successes. They're bigger. There's different people in the different departments. And then one of the things that they said, they were like, we need more color. Like, we want the interviews to be in color. We want way more color in the animation. And we, Religion of Sports and me, and we had to fight for it a little, or stand our, stake our claim and say, this is why. It's not just for aesthetics, but it's also, there is a reason for this, and we've established it. And we kind of had to like fight a little bit to keep, so in the end, we got to keep the interviews in black and white, but the thing that we had to adjust more was add a lot more color to the animation, which was, it ended up being great and challenging, and it changed the thing. But it's interesting to talk about that, because I'm like I just love black and white. And I think for the show itself, that part of its identity was something really unique, because I think people are expecting, like, a lot of the animation in it is very rich. It's a lot of CG. It's very imaginative, and you're trying to take people to these very, abstract kind of worlds of memory. It's not trying to be super literal on the nose. Then adding the color kind of makes you feel like you need to do that. You need to add more of that realistic information for people to pick up on. Anyway, I could talk forever about that.